Mic check.
Good. And we don't have to go live until basically they break up that. Good evening, everyone, and welcome in as we are getting set for UHSB Eutectics Women's Soccer as they are getting set for a non-conference clash against an old foe, Lyon College. Tanner Hendrickson here alongside Colin Surrey. And if you take a look at these two squads, Lyon 2-4-2 coming into tonight's matchup. They are 1-0-1 in the SLIAC Conference, which is the St. Louis Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, which is at the Division III level. For the UHSB Eutectics, they are 3-4 and 1-0 in AMC Conference play. And if you look at these teams' numbers on paper, Colin, it looks like it could potentially be a pretty even matchup tonight.
Yeah, no question. You've got a couple of just absolute go-to players on both sides. Lyon Jessica Steele had 9 goals last year as just a freshman, and we have been getting a real treat to see what Izzy Rogers is capable of for UHSP. So should be a really fun matchup between a couple of teams that have that go-to player. Will it be those go-to players going up against one another, or will it be the supporting cast that gets the job done tonight?
As Izzy Rogers and the Eutectics are in their home black uniforms, they've got white numbers across their chest, and for Lyon College, they are in their road whites, and they have got black numbers. If my eyes see correctly, we are facing directly into the sun, so if I miss something today, folks, I promise, in the second half, there's a guarantee I'll be a little bit better.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish, right?
Exactly. As waiting for, looks like they're getting the game ball situation sorted out, trying to move and figure out what's going on there. Eutectics will start with the ball here, and they are coming off of a very tight contest at Illinois College. They lost that game 3-2 in the non-conference matchup. They're looking to rebound from that game, as their goal scorers in that one were Kendall Adams and Alexa Hildebrand. We'll see if they are the ones that will lead the offense or if it'll be Izzy Rogers. But it looks like she's going to start. My eyes are seeing correctly. She's going to start on that back line, it looks like. That's where they had her in the last game that you and I covered.
That's right. Central Baptist 5-0 over Central Baptist. So serve UHSP well with Rogers in that back row in that one.
Yeah, and it's interesting that they've got Lindsay English, and Izzy Rogers kind of on that right side of that back line. And those two have been the ones early in the season that kind of started in the midfield and now shifted back defensively.
Well, it's interesting to see that, they are united wherever they go on the field. It says something about the chemistry that they've built in a short period of time. This is good possession to begin the game as well.
Eutectics so far crisp and clean with the possession game, and as I say that, they turn it over.
I'll take credit for that one, Tim.
The announcer's jinx happens. Lyon College, wonder if my gut tells me that they stayed somewhere in the area. They played at St. Charles Community College in a scrimmage yesterday. I think I heard the Lion coach, if I'm not mistaken, Neto say they've played 3 days in a row. So see if they've got how fresh their legs are as this game moves on. It's not too hot a day. It's a little toasty, but not too bad for October.
And you wonder if that factors into Coach Jameson's strategy with Rodgers in the back row to begin this game. Hey, the really important thing for UHSP in this first half, you would think, having a lot of possession. Of course, you love to go up 1-0 in the first half, but get those legs tired for Lyon in the second half, and then really try to take advantage when you kind of get that sense that maybe it's the time to strike.
Bethany Moore is the goalie in net for Lyon College. She's 1-2 on the season. This is her 4th start. She's appeared in 4 games in between the pipes. She's got a 3.16 goals against average and a 650 save percentage. 3 goalies have been kind of rotating in and out for Lyon College, so they haven't really figured out who their starter is just yet, or maybe they like this idea of going with 3 different keepers. Haven't really seen that really before in covering collegiate soccer. Typically you see 1 or 2 players that maybe have that contest for a starting job. Here it's been 3. Nice step-up challenge there, as that was won by Culiano, but a foul is called against Lyon. It'll be a free kick for the Eutectics.
Yeah, maybe just a little frustration there from the freshman, Emily Simpson. Got beaten, a little physical on the back end.
Tactics bringing it ahead now. Hildebrand had it, but lost it there, middle of the field. Lyon College going with a breakout here. Potential breakout for Steele. Steele's got the edge on Rodgers, trying to get around her on the left foot here. Throws it towards goal, but fires it wide to the left. And it's going to be a goal kick.
Yeah, it was a great job by Izzy Rodgers. Had her by a half a step for a moment, but she showed off that recovery speed right there and made it a tough angle for that shot, unable to get it on goal.
There's that closing speed of Rodgers. A little surprised that they even were able to get that half step for a moment, because that right side of that defense has got really good speed for the Eutectics.
Yeah, got to give some credit to the burst from Lyon right there. Really good wheels from Jessica Steele. That's that player that we talked about. The Huntsville, Alabama native will be threatening on those type of plays all night long.
Goes out for Eutectics throw-in. And you mentioned her. She's 18th all-time already in the school's history for goals in program's history. And if she's able to meet that 9-goal pace that she had a year ago, she will be moving into 12th all-time position by the time we get to the end of the season. So someone that's already pacing herself very well to set up for a high rank historically at Lyon College soccer program history.
Well, and typically what you see is a pretty big jump from freshman to sophomore year. So if Jessica Steele gets any better than she already has been, look out for everyone in the SLIAC.
Oh, nice ball played in there. Hildebrand just couldn't settle it down. Too heavy of a touch. And Lyon will just knock it out of play to alleviate some of the danger.
Yeah, I think that may have surprised Hildebrand that it came to her feet right there. Hildebrand and Adams were the ones with the goals in that Illinois College matchup, so they're feeling good about themselves offensively, and I believe they both scored in that Central Baptist game as well.
I believe Hildebrand scored. I can't remember.
Adams had 2 goals in that one.
Okay. So I remember we were on Hat Trick Watch at one point in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, they won that game 5-0.
Yeah, indeed, Hildebrand trying to make it 3 games in a row with a goal.
She's had a fantastic season. The junior from Columbia, Illinois, 4 goals on the season. Also has 1 assist to her name. Those 4 goals ties her for the team lead with Izzy Rodgers.
And how about the leadership and unselfishness of a player like Izzy Rodgers, somebody who could be threatening for goals records herself for UHSP, and instead says, hey, Coach Jameson, whatever the team needs, I'll fill that role, and she's doing it in really impressive fashion.
Always love the Swiss Army knife. If you can find it, basically in any sport, any coach will take that. See a goal kick coming up here. Lyon College, interesting last game for them. You know, they play in the SLIAC as they've moved over to that St. Louis Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, moved up a level to Division III. And in the SLIAC, their last conference game, they played at Spalding. Now, they tied that game 1-1. And when I originally saw that, I said, okay, so they probably played fairly well against Spalding. You know, Spalding sometimes has a decent program themselves. They were able to, I think the right word would be survive, as this ball's into the box, knocked away. They were outshot in that game, 29-12. 12-1 were shots on goal in favor of Spalding. They had 0 shots in the first half, did this Lyon College squad. So they were able to do a great job defensively, and that'll be something to keep an eye on in tonight's matchup against the Eutectics.
So we see a lot of this high pressure from UHSP and a lot of possession from the Eutectics early on too, which is a great sign for UHSP fans. But it's really comfortable, like you mentioned, for Lyon in the back end. They've been in this position a lot with teams threatening and breathing down their necks. So UHSP going to have to try to find a way to put one in. This Lyon team has been stingy, even though their opponents have had quite a bit of possession and shots.
Now Lyon's got a break out here. They're trying to play this through into the box. Clearance attempt is knocked off of the shin guards of Steel out of play, and it will be a goal kick coming for UHSP.
Yeah, and if you notice, UHSP is trying to bracket Steel on every occasion. Typically, it is Izzy Rogers that is trying to stay on top of Steel because she's got that recovery speed, and then you're seeing the defender Emma Funk kind of sink in behind and try to provide support from behind the play.
Starting goalie today for the Eutectics are going back to Lauren Harding. Made 8 saves, allowed 3 goals in the game against Illinois College. This is her 6th start of the season in her 5 previous starts. 2.36 goals against average, and she's 3-2 in those starts. So here comes Lyon College now. They try to play it to the middle of the field. Rogers is the one that intercepts it and knocks it down with the left foot. Potential chance for the Eutectics to counter as Hildebrand has it midfield. UHSP tries to send a long through ball ahead. They've got someone there trying to break through, trying to get past the 2 defenders. Sliding challenge, and a great job defensively. A great sliding challenge out there in the center back position from Lyon College as that poked that ball away. And we're going to have our first corner kick of the day. And I believe that was Byers that made that play.
I'll tell you what, partner, it's been a lot of fun to watch Kendall Adams just blossom right before our eyes. The freshman out of Tennessee has gotten markedly better every time I have seen her so far this year.
Lindsay English will be the one to send this into the box. It's a line drive kick, but that one went off of the side of her foot. That one hit the netting behind the goal. So that corner kick, nothing to come from it for the Eutectics.
Starting to see that confidence rise from Kendall Adams, and you can bet that Lyon is going to remember that run that she just had.
And that's a couple times now. We've seen 2 runs from the Eutectics try to go right through the middle there on the center backs. And they've been able to connect on one of them that led to the corner kick, and the other one was just too heavy of a touch from Hildebrand. So something to keep an eye on as we're not even 10 minutes into this game.
And how about the variety that the Eutectics have displayed so far here? They've had, a couple of direct attacks like you described right there, and then some slow builds with great possession, getting it out wide as well. So the Eutectics showing a little bit of everything early on in this first half.
Lyon's got it here, far side. Nice little one-touch move towards the middle field. It's that Simpson that will try to play it through the middle. Not sure what she saw, what she was trying to go for there. Harding's the one that will play it now as the goalkeepers. We're here at Creve Coeur Soccer Complex for tonight's matchup between these non-conference foes. Beautiful night for some October soccer. Not too hot, not too cold.
Yeah, almost have to remind yourself that it's October. Feels like a late August night.
Tactics trying to go quickly here on the near side after the throw-in. It's Adams over there applying pressure, pokes it off of line again. There'll be another throw-in for the Eutectics. Lyon College in Batesville, Arkansas, about 4.5 hours down to the south. Former conference foes. UHSP's only beaten Lyon College once in the history that they played against each other, and that happened to be the last meeting, and what was a blowout win for the Eutectics. Eutectics got it now with some speed in the midfield. Tried to play that towards Adams. Did Clark, but not able to get it to her. Lyon College will alleviate some of that pressure now, but it's taken back away. Culiano's the one that has it. Tactics taking their time as they've, like Colin has mentioned, have held possession for the most part in this one. That time, though, pass gets away from them, and Collins got it, Lyon's got it, and they try to send it down the near side. Simpson's the one that's going to race after it. It's going to go out of play. It's going to go out for a goal kick.
Yeah, let's keep an eye on Emily Simpson in this one. Playing that winger position, she has a lot of talent, a lot of physical ability. We saw her commit that foul early on with that physical play against the Eutectics, kind of announcing her presence to UHSP, saying, hey, anything against me is not going to be easy today.
It's poked out. It'll be a throw in for the Eutectics. Lyon College haven't generated much offense this season, just a little under 10 shots per game at 9.8 so far this year. A little differential at -8 coming into today's game. Oh, nice ball played ahead. Clark's got a step now. Tried to cut back to the middle. Good defensive play there. Betzold was the one that's knocked it away. Heavy touch, kind of caught her in an awkward spot there. UHSP going to shield off. It's going to be throw in for the Eutectics.
You know, it's really interesting the way that these two rosters are constructed. So many go-to players playing key roles on both of these teams that are just freshmen and sophomores that have a chance to be some of the best players in program history on both sides. So exciting times for both of these two teams and a lot to look forward to. And of course, feels like we're going to have a really competitive, good match here tonight as well.
These teams definitely feel like they've got some momentum towards building towards the future, but that's not to take away from the momentum that they can build into the present as well.
And it might be easy to say, okay, the Eutectics have a little advantage here in the run of play so far, but some of the best chances have been Jessica Steele threatening on those counters. So kind of an even matchup thus far.
One goes out, be a UHSP throw-in.
That's one of the best settles we've seen so far today by Greg Tadish, sports information director here at the Eutectics. Always tout how multi-talented he is. He just continues to amaze.
As we see the Eutectics with it now at the midfield. As you mentioned, they've held most of the possession, but as we've seen, Lyon College has the capability for one mistake to try and counter. So it'll be interesting to see which formula works best, the holding the possession or kind of how some clubs like it. You know, if you watch St. Louis City SC here in the area, they don't even want the ball. They want to go on the counter. Oh, big shove there. No foul going to be called. Clean shoulder shove, says our main official. McCollum was the one who delivered that hockey hip check. But it goes out, and it is going to be a corner kick for the Eutectics.
There's a precedent set right there. No whistle on that one. Could be in for a little bit of a slugfest. But I think, you know, the contact was a little bit after the ball had moved away from that play.
Lindsay English will be the one that will send this into the box. This time, low line drive. One of the Lyon players got their knee on it. Still in a dangerous spot here, lining up a long shot from outside the 18-yard box. Going with a little one-time shot attempt there was Agnew.
Yeah, Sarah Agnew got a decent look at that, but I thought the pace on that corner kick was excellent. If anything, maybe you wanted a little bit more air underneath it, but very good set piece attempt.
Yeah, it was nice and low, basically kind of right at kind of knee level there.
I like the pace. I thought it didn't really give Lyon much time to adjust to that play right there.
Goes out. Coliano is the one that will throw it in. Now it's turned over. Lyon College tried for a quick counter attack, but the UHSP defense was there. Now just miscommunication in the midfield. Lyon College. Alderez was the one who was screaming now, now, now. She wanted to run going up the middle there. Teammate didn't see it in time. They try to go to Simpson. That's towards us. Goes out play for throw-in.
Yeah, that was Bailey Coliano playing that one out. And another player very similar to Kendall Adams. I mean, we have just seen her absolutely take off and just continue to improve game in and game out. She's going to be a great one for a long time.
thing too we've talked about. We haven't. I mean, we've mentioned the right side of the defense for the Tactics, but the left side as well. This defensive unit as a whole for UHSP has played pretty well this season. I mean, you've got Emma Funk there, back, and we're going to see a throw in here coming.
Yeah, and Emma Funk brings that experience. You know, we talk so much about all the youth around this program. Funk is that player that's been in the system, knows what's expected, and can help get everyone organized. And tell you what, Izzy Rogers just always seems to know what to do.
Oh, and what a ball by Izzy Rogers there. It's a foot race now for the Tactics. There's the shoulder. This time it's called. Adams was saying, well, wait a minute. The precedent was set on the last one. She won't get away with it. Foul goes against UHSP.
It was no doubt the right call. But like you said, I think the Kendall Adams argument is, wait a second, didn't I just get trucked about 3 minutes ago?
This player that went down.
But you love to see that from Kendall Adams. Okay, you want to play a physical brand, you want to rough me up a little bit. She's showing that, hey, I can dish it back out and not just going to be a punching bag for you guys to try to see if you can get me off my game. Nice work up the sideline by Lyon.
Great ball played ahead as breaking free is Steele. Steele's in the box, throws it towards goal as it goes through the hands of Harding, who's able to dive to her right now and get it. Boy, a rebound opportunity there. Lyon College had someone on the back post. Harding with a great recovery, though.
Yeah, Lauren Harding, excellent job to stick with that play. Sometimes you'll see a keeper kind of freeze when that ball gets through their hands, a little moment of indecision whether to come out and go get that ball afterwards or sink back onto your line. And just great decision making there by Lauren Harding, and showed the urgency that you need to be an effective keeper.
Not often do goalies really recover well after giving up that juicy of a rebound, but she was right there, and good thing, because otherwise we'd be talking about a 1-0 Lyon lead as a foul committed by UHSP.
Yeah, had a player unmarked on that far post. The only defense was Harding just sprinting out there to make the play.
Lyon with the free kick here. Takes a deflection. This ball is loose, running in to get this inside the 18-yard box. This is thrown towards goal, but it's wide to the right. Simpson, not sure if she was going for a shot or trying to wrap her foot around it, but it goes out and it'll be a goal kick for the Tactics.
I mean, everything Jessica Steele has done so far in this game has been absolutely brilliant. You know, some of the ideas that Lyon is showing here in these last 5 minutes or so, really positive stuff after we saw a lot of UHSP possession to open up this game.
And one thing we've noticed so far, I would say, is this is going to be right to Betzold, who is looking for a run in the middle. Heavy touch there. Lyon College has it. Simpson's going down the right side now, going to try and keep this ball in play, and it went out for a goal kick. But one thing I was getting to with Lyon College, you can see very good with the one-touch passing.
Yes.
I've seen a lot of pass, takeoff running, then that one touch from the player that comes and gets it, and that's how you can really spring open some big runs.
Lots of give and go action. You're exactly right.
This one's on the near side. Lyon College looks to keep it in play, and they will play it towards the middle now. There's that one-touch pass that we were talking about. That was Steele, I believe, that tried that one.
I really love the way that Steele has not compartmentalized herself and kind of become one-dimensional, just looking for that goal. She has proven to be an extremely effective playmaker.
Great run up the middle. Tyrese got it. Now will have to be forced back. Plays it into the near side. Tactics trying to hit a run here, looking for Adams. Adams going to sprint after it, not going to get to it though, but it will be knocked out of play. Byers knocks it out, and it'll be a throw in for the Tactics near the corner flag.
So we've seen a lot of physicality from Lyon already in this one. If you can get one to the ground in that penalty area, maybe draw a call.
Got it on the near side. And not sure what happened there. A pass got partially blocked, I guess, and it goes to Lyon College, and they've got it near side now. They come to the midfield now. Lyon College is looking to swing it over here towards the far side as they've got Simpson, who's got it, gives it to Steele, gets around the first defender, trying to get around a second, and now it's being brought ahead by Steele. Steele's got the edge, tries to bend this towards goal, and it's going to go wide to the right, and it's going to be a goal kick. Good recovery defense applied there. And that was Coliano that was there defensively.
I love the aggressiveness of Bailey Coliano. When you are marked against a player like Steele, it can be intimidating sometimes going up against that level of speed, and the tendency is to kind of fall back and be on your heels a little bit, preventing her from just running by. But Coliano trying to really get up and play the ball and allow that support to come in and help out a little bit, and then showed off the speed to recover as well. Impressive stuff.
Out with it on the run. Betzold's got it. She's looking for some help now, and she finds Simpson, who gives it back to her. Pressure was applied by the Eutectics. This one's going to spin away towards the corner. Simpson's going to get to it. Lyon College looking to throw some bodies into the box. Good job to get a piece of that. It's Coliano that was there. No, it wasn't, excuse me.
Funk.
It was Funk that stepped up over there. Good communication there from Lyon College, knowing that someone was coming.
And how about Funk coming all the way over from her center back position to provide support right there? Excellent work defensively, and now maybe a chance for a counter.
Brand's got it, midfield. She's got a teammate on that near side. It was blocked, though. Goes to Rogers, but Lyon College keeps it. Now they're going to try and break Steele out on a run up the middle. Steele is broken free. She's inside the 18-yard box, goes for a shot on goal, and she scores. Lyon College will take the lead with 22:18 to go in the first half as they find their leading goal scorer from a season ago, their top goal scorer this year, Jessica Steele's fourth goal of the season, and it's 1-0.
The Eutectics had been so good at completing those short, easy passes early on, and then all of a sudden, all it takes is that one big giveaway in your own end, and Jessica Steele makes them pay. That was almost a gimme for Steele right there.
So 1-0 Lyon College. They've taken the lead. And again, we talked about it. It's almost kind of two different styles early on. UHSP's had the possession. Lyon College has been looking for the breakouts, and they're the ones that end up getting on the scoreboard first. And again, you're right. Just one turnover that will lead to that opportunity, and that's what cost them. If we had the replay, you could what happened, you could tell, as Rogers comes up from her kind of right center back spot. Well, that leaves the rest of the back line behind her, and when she leaves and turns it over, it's an easy lane for Steele to run through to get open.
And that's the thing that really makes you nervous about Izzy Rogers being marked with Steele over there, is that Izzy wants to get involved in the offense every once in a while as well, and wants to step up and become a part of the midfield and maybe get involved in the attack. And on that occasion, it just bit her.
Nice job by Hildebrand to win it. That's what makes the right side of that defense so interesting for the Eutectics, because Izzy Rogers likes to get involved in the midfield. So does Lindsay English. And that's not by accident are you seeing the Lyon College trying to go that way, because they're trying to catch them off guard. This time they try to play this towards the far side corner. On turf, though, that ball's going to roll all the way out for a goal kick. Natural grass might have a chance to get to that one.
Good speed on this Lyon team. We've seen, obviously, the speed on display of Jessica Steele, but I've been really impressed by Emily Simpson and just her conditioning so far. It's felt to me like, wow, how can she continue to expend this amount of energy and maintain the same pace out there? But it's been impressive showing from Simpson cardio-wise in this first half.
They keep trying to come down this far side, and now they're coming again here. So that's going to be blocked out of play by the Eutectics. So stepping in front of that was Tyrene. It'll be throw in for Lyon College. Got the throw in coming from Betzold here.
Some of the most polite referees I've ever heard.
Well, you know what? You got to have a good relationship with the players.
Of course, you get way further with sugar than salt.
As we see Lyon College with it in the midfield. This one's going to be intercepted, mishit there. Chance for the Tactics to break out. Got to say, I was covering Division II soccer last night. It's definitely more of the salt treatment than there was the sugar treatment.
I experienced some saltiness at a volleyball match earlier today as well, so I know exactly what you're talking about, partner.
College will send this one away. English steps up. Fight for it on the near side. That's going to go out off of Lyon College. It'll be Tactics throw in. We got a substitution coming on as well. It's coming into the game as Kaylee Park, freshman from Thornton, Colorado. She's going to come on for 19, Jillian Clark. No subs yet from Lyon College as we got about 18 and a half minutes to go here in half number 1. That goes out of play. Throw in for UHSP, I believe. We're getting into that sweet spot here at Creve Coeur Soccer Complex where the sun's almost down, but it's in that perfect spot right at our eyes. Tactics, don't know how you feel, partner. Lost a little of the crispness here in the last couple of minutes here.
Yeah, no question. I was just going to say that, oh boy, big turnover
nearly
here.
A bad turnover, and it is a turnover. Simpson's going to get it, and it's a chance for Lyon College to break free here on the far side. They play this into the box. Harding, good job to come off the line and good communication as she's going to scoop it up.
But, you know, back to kind of the momentum of this game shifting, it felt like Lyon was sort of just in that feeling out process, trying to see, hey, what is the approach from UHSP? And you have to praise their ability to make the adjustments out on the field in real time and really turn this entire first half on its head. Now, we still got plenty of time left, 17 plus minutes for UHSP to turn that story around.
They tried to go for a run in the middle. Offsides now is Steele.
Yeah, that was a good call there.
So it'll be a free kick for the Tactics. Again, tried that run up the middle. That's where Steele, you can tell she's trying to get in between the center backs is what she's been trying to do here early on in the first half.
Well, and you wonder, too, if UHSP is going to think about bringing that line a little bit higher to make it more difficult for Steele to time those runs up and stay on side like we just saw in that last play.
Inside 17 minutes to go. Well, we've talked about the possession for the Tactics, partner. I don't know. I'm going to ask you, so don't take a look at the stats here. No cheating in this game.
I would never.
What would you say shots are so far here in the first half with just a guess?
I'd give you Lions 5-2 over UHSP.
5-1 in favor of Lyon College so far in the first half. So though you Tactics had a possession, here's a chance now. This is going to be turned over. Though you Tactics have had the possession, hasn't led to any offense in terms of shots on goal. Got a free kick coming here for UHSP. Got a pair of subs coming on as well for the Tactics.
Yeah, the best chance we've seen so far was that Kendall Adams run. Kind of had her isolated one-on-one and took that big forearm shiver. It was a corner kick for UHSP, but they couldn't generate anything from it.
Rogers was the one that got taken down. Free kick for the Tactics.
Great to see her back up and okay.
Oh, and they're going to have to take off Steele, so she's bleeding.
That's the only way you can slow her down is the turf burn.
Steele has to come off at 15:20 to go. See if that impacts the Lions sub or not. They're just going to get her taped up, as you said, probably from the turf right under that right knee there. Right now, shots in favor of Lyon 5-1, 2 of those on target. The one shot not on goal for the Tactics. So we'll see Steele come back into the game. She gets taped up. Free kick coming here for the Eutectics. Rogers the one. She's going to throw this into the 18-yard box. That one sailed a little further than what her teammates were expecting, as it's going to roll all the way to goal, and it's picked up by Moore. This one, not a great drop kick. Hildebrand is going to intercept it, try to go back to the far side. And a foul was called.
Yeah, we had advantage there.
Okay, I was going to say I didn't see anything, but that makes sense now. Good opportunity here. This ball's in a decent spot, and it looks like Lindsay English is going to be the one that will try to send this into the box here. Tactics throwing a bunch of bodies towards that back post. English runs up. Pretty good ball. Struck into the box. Rogers was close to it. 3 Eutectics on it, but they are offsides. And it's going to be a free kick for Lyon College. Boy, that was a great ball into the box by Lindsay English.
I loved the action right there. That was just a really well drawn up set piece for UHSP. Everything except for keeping it onside. That was nearly perfect execution.
They're going to bring on the substitutes now. Never mind.
Can't substitute on an offside.
Fought for here on the far side. Now it is going to be a potential breakout from the midfield here. Walters is the one that's trying to win it, but a good job by the Eutectics.
I think UHSP has got to find a way to get Alexa Hildebrand a little bit more involved here. She is such a great playmaker and has the ability to threaten the net herself. I think it'll open things up a little bit if they can get it to her feet a little bit more. Here she is.
She's got to try to play it to the middle. She was trying to find her teammate that was making the run in the midfield there. She wasn't able to connect with Kroll. So Steele get to it. What a nice pass to her teammate. Betzold made a nice run trying to play it to Simpson here on this far side. The Tactics will bank it off of Simpson, and it'll be a throw in for UHSP, and that will allow the subs to come on as Trinity Wimberly comes into the game for the Tactics. Then Millie Beller will be into the game. The freshman from Cave City, Arkansas, comes on for Lyon College.
And now Izzy Rogers will get pushed to the top of the formation. Oh, now there's some consternation on the formation alignment.
They will move Rogers up. She sends this down the line. She's going to go after it herself. It looks like they're going to shift back Kaylee Park now back to more of a defensive position. Tactics got a Hildebrand at midfield. Nice pass to Rogers. Rogers will swing it out wide towards the near side.
Great decision.
Kroll is there. Go to the midfield to Rogers. Rogers trying to get the edge on that right side. Toes for a shot on a volley with the right foot from distance, and it sails high.
Looked like a little bit of contact, maybe a little bit of a jersey pull near that shoulder area around the corner of the box. Izzy Rogers making things interesting, like we talked about in that penalty area, Lyon playing physically.
Lyon College is going to try and swing this here towards the far side, trying to get to Beller. Tactics get to it. Nice little move there to get around the edge. Coliano's got it. Tried to go to Rogers. Nice intercept by Betzold. She had to read 2 different runs there, and she picked the right one to get that for Lyon. Steele's got it. Steele's trying to continue to apply pressure. This one's going to spin and stay in play. Steele comes back here towards the far side. Nice challenge, and it's won. Coliano's the one that took that away. Now it goes out of play for a Lyon College throw-in.
You know, something I've noticed here, Tanner, the midfielders and defenders for Lyon are reacting heavily to the first kind of where are you trying to pick out that pass from the back line or the midfielders of the Eutectics. If you can give a little eye candy out there, there's a chance to maybe complete some overlapping runs, because not only are they physically aggressive, they're aggressive trying to cut the ball off initially and read the eyes of the passers of the Eutectics.
Lyon College will be making another substitute here at the next available spot. They go play this towards the near side corner. Rogers has got some speed. She's offsides, though, says the far side, or near side official, excuse me.
That was close.
Right idea, though, from the Eutectics, and you can see with Hildebrand and Rogers there that they kind of can be intertwining, rotating in and out, kind of mingling between each other there, and that's what they were trying there on that run.
And that's what can cause some confusion here on the run. How much awareness does Lyon have, recognizing that Izzy Rogers has basically gone from center back to attacker now, and making sure that you have her marked at all times and are communicating what the strategy is to handle her.
Inside at 10 minutes to go here in half number one. It's 1-0 in favor of Lyon College because of the goal from their leading goal scorer, Jessica Steele. Her 4th goal of the season. It's been the difference maker so far here in this one.
Haven't seen either of these teams switch the field too often. Lyon doing it with success here.
Got it on the near side. They're going to try and play it towards the corner flag. Steele applies pressure, and it forces English just to knock it out of play, and that's going to lead to another substitute coming on for Lyon College. Kenzie Moody will be coming on, freshman from Cave City, Arkansas. And it looks like she's coming on. She's coming on for number 9. Emma Remore is the one that comes out. Lyon College had Steele somehow onside. She's got it. Plays it towards the edge of the 18-yard box. It's loose in there. Potential chance there for a potential run-up shot, and UHSP will head it out here towards this far side. They're looking to counter. Nothing really there. Now they get it to Rogers, though, and Rogers, one-on-one, plays a beautiful ball in towards the box, and it's going to be a potential breakthrough for the Eutectics. Hildebrand's got it. Right foot, one-on-one with the goalie, takes the shot and scores. Rogers assists on the goal from Hildebrand, her 5th of the season, and the Eutectics draw even with Lyon College, 1 apiece with 7:46 to go in the first half.
Top shelf where mama hides the cookies. What a shot by Alexa Hildebrand. And how about the way that those two have connected with one another? Izzy Rogers and Alexa Hildebrand have just been such a joy to watch in this Eutectics uniform. And wow, what a huge equalizing goal right before the end of the first half.
And to tell you how well that Rogers saw the field, she was just basically to the left of us and had the ball. And Hildebrand was not in my line of vision, who came streaking from basically the edge of the circle to come flying in on that run. Just perfectly placed, and what a great read for the offense to get that goal.
And I also want to really praise the balance and strength of Alexa Hildebrand on that play. If she does not get in the gym and work on her balance and strength, she goes to the ground and doesn't get that shot off. Alexa Hildebrand showing off the physicality. Speaking of Izzy Rogers.
Izzy Rogers wins the 50-50 ball in the challenge. Then good job, great recovery there to win it back, as that was Betzold that got it for Lyon.
You just get the sense this UHSP team, since Izzy Rogers got moved up in the formation, playing with a different edge right now. And how about Coach Jameson pulling that string at the right time, recognizing when his team needed that?
Again, it seems what the idea for UHSP with what they did early on was, okay, let's see if we don't need to throw her up top and use her more for the speed on defense. But once they fell behind, they made the decision to go with her on the attack. Late kick there, and that will be a foul. In fact, Fowler may have gotten the worst of that one.
Yeah, that looked real bad, like a cleat to the ankle. That does not feel good.
They're going to bring on the trainer here, and they're going to stop the clock with 6:12 to go here in half number one.
Just the sound of that.
It did not sound good. didn't see who it was that came in to get that challenge.
And I'll be interested now with a little bit of a stoppage in play. Looks like we don't have any discussion yet. I was wondering if Lyon maybe would try to switch things up, what they're doing defensively with Rogers now shifted in the formation.
So Betzold is the one that is down. It's good to see she's able to come off the field here.
Millie Beller helping her to the sideline.
Not able to put much weight on that ankle, which is not a great sign, but able to walk off, so hopefully we'll be able to see her get back into the action here.
Probably a stinger, gonna leave a nasty bruise, but you can continue to keep some weight on it. Maybe a chance to come back.
I did not see a sub come in. They did not bring on a sub, so right now they're playing one player short is Lyon. Unless my counting skills
They got 11.
stink. Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh. English plays it into the box on the free kick. It bounces at the 18-yard box line. It'll be played towards the near side. Rogers will chase after it. And that's offsides. They tried to send that towards that corner again. Kroll was offsides, kind of got caught off out of position off of the free kick there. So inside of 6 minutes to go, 1-1's our score. Kyle just wants headed straight down by Hildebrand. Tactics will get it back though. Rogers has it, having to shield off two defenders. Now a ball played ahead. Rogers has a head of steam now. Going to try and keep this in the 18-yard box, but it is going to roll out, and it will be a goal kick.
Look at the gravitational pull that Izzy Rogers has out there on the field. I mean, everyone in a white jersey collapsing down on her the minute it comes to her feet. So can the Eutectics find a way to take advantage of it? Great idea on the give and go from Rogers to counter.
Well, how about just the idea of the give and go there? Rogers had it and played it towards the near side there, but she was at midfield and basically played in the moment she did, just took off sprinting to find that hole and almost was able to get to it. Rogers now bounced the ball off her head and off her foot and got it around one defender. Eutectics maintain possession as they have to bring it all the way back now to try and reset this attack. Lyon gets around one defender. She's got some space. She's looking for help now. Oh, took a cleat from behind. That's a foul that's going to be called, as that was Beller that committed that foul. A pretty good spot here for the Eutectics to throw this one either on goal or played into the box on the free kick.
Yeah, that was excellent work from Coliano. The Eutectics just kind of got caught watching, a little bit stagnant off the ball right there. Didn't really provide her any options when she got past that defender, but great job to generate this corner or this set piece right here. Probably even better than a corner kick from this distance and angle.
3 players near it. Tyree, Rogers, and English. It's going to be Rogers. She's going to try and bend this one towards goal, and it bends right to Moore. Was able to catch that one. Kind of figured that might be potential Izzy Rogers range, and she tried to go for it. Looked like the near side post. Couldn't get the foot wrapped around it completely.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened there, partner. Had a little bit of backspin, a little floating action on that. If she's able to bend it and pull it down to that far post from the vantage point of the camera where you're watching, that would have been the shot she liked to execute.
Vantage was played there by her official. Now they try to play steal, but she was a step off sides. And it's going to be a free kick for the Eutectics with about 3 minutes to go.
Feels like we could have quite a few offsides called in this one moving forward. Starting to see Izzy Rogers really threaten that back line with some direct runs. Even saw her offsides, or maybe that was a different UHSP player, out wide offsides in the corner on that last play as well. And Lyon, all game, that has been their strategy, looking for that direct play over the top to steal.
Nice move to get that to Rogers by Coliano. As they go back to Rogers now. Nice little overlapping run as they play it to Wimberly. Wimberly gets into the 18-yard box, was trying to go back to Rogers, and almost snuck its way through back to her. And instead, Lyon College has it with Steele and a potential for a quick counter attack. They can get some numbers forward here.
Great pressure from Sarah Agnew.
Well, and she was able to even bank that off of Lyon College to give the Eutectics a throw-in with 2 minutes to go. Rogers tried to flick that one more towards the middle with the head. Bounces up. Steele's going to be able to win this back. Now it's one-on-one. If Steele can get the edge, she cannot. Great job to cut her off there, as that was Kaylee Park. Was able to intercept there. Nice ball by Park to get it to Rogers, who's going to turn towards the middle of the field. Going to play it for, looked like she wanted to go to Hildebrand, but that one's too far ahead.
Can't even begin to describe to you how amazing that was from Kaylee Park right there. Comes in as a sub off the bench, and oh my goodness, you got this player who has proven to be extremely dangerous, coming downhill one-on-one at you, steps up, makes the play on the ball, and then outlets it, giving UHSP a chance to threaten at the other end as well. That was tremendous work.
Inside a minute to go here in half number one. Hildebrand's the one that blocked that clearance attempt. Now Hildebrand's going to try and get the ball on the near side, and she does. Eutectics looking for some support. They're going to try and play this towards the back post, but it's going to be intercepted and knocked away by Lyon College. Great defensive play by Wolf. They'll just knock this one out of play. It'll be a throw-in for the Eutectics with about 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, still time to make a push here for the Utes.
Try to throw in towards the middle. Rogers trying to apply some pressure, and they're going to get a foul against Lyon College. If Eutectics hurry, they've got a chance here. 15 seconds to go to play this into the box. English is going to try and hurry and get this ball placed down. 10 seconds to go. English is going to have to hurry. Going to play this ball towards the penalty spot. Lyon College will clear it away, and that's how half number one will come to a conclusion. So the score is 1-1 as goals from the leading goal scorers on each side. A goal belonged to Jessica Steele, scored with 22:18 to go in the first half, made it 1-0 in favor of Lyon College, her fourth goal of the season. And then we saw a goal scored from Alexa Hildebrand with 7:46 to go in the first half, gives her her fifth of the year and makes her the leading goal scorer for the UHSP Eutectics. And looking at the stats, very even first half like we expected. Lyon College 5 shots, 2 of those on target. UHSP 4 shots with 2 shots on target. What's your thoughts, Colin, on half number one?
Incredible response from both teams, you know, and we felt like from the early going that this is a really competitive matchup. Looked like pretty even talent on both sides of the field. And, you know, just the ebbs and flows of that first half were really fun. You see UHSP start on their front foot, excellent possession, getting where they want to go and really controlling the pace of this game. And then a huge response from Lyon. I mean, the middle part of that first half was the Scots really dominating out here on the pitch at both ends of the pitch, defensively and getting it into the attacking third. And then all you have to do is move Izzy Rogers up to the top of the formation, and the entire dynamic of this game changed. All of a sudden, the threat of Izzy Rogers opening up chances and opportunities for the rest of this team. And we talked about a lot of that possession early on, but not so much the chances for UHSP. Eutectics generated a ton of dangerous chances down the stretch.
So 1-1's our score at the half. UHSP in their non-conference clash against Lyon College. For my partner Colin Surrey, I'm Tanner Hendrickson. We're going to step aside for the halftime break. We'll be back shortly with the second half. Getting set to start half number 2 here as we are at the Creve Coeur Soccer Complex as it's 1-1 between UHSP and Lyon College. Goal scorer for Lyon College, Jessica Steele, as it was assisted by Emma Ramore, number 9, her second assist of the season. Back-to-back games in which she's had an assist. And then for UHSP, their goal scorer, it was Alexa Hildebrand with the goal, her 5th of the season. And it was assisted by Izzy Rogers, her first assist of the year, and that's where we stand 1-1 as we kick off half number 2. Tanner Hendrickson alongside Colin Surrey. And Colin, what do you think are some keys for the Tactics here that you're looking for in half number 2?
Well, can UHSP continue to use Izzy Rogers to open things up for everyone else? Now that she's been pushed into this attacking role, looks like she's actually kind of a supporting forward here with another player out there as the attacker right now, but just want to see UHSP continue to do what they did at the end of that first half. But, this has been a game of adjustments, Tanner. We've seen Lyon adjust well when they've needed to. We've seen UHSP adjust well. Now the ball is in Lyon's court to make that needed adjustment with what Izzy Rogers has shown late in that first half and now into the second.
This comes all the way back to the goalie as it will be sent away by Bethany Moore. As you mentioned, they're going to call handball against U Tactics. Looks like they're going to go kind of, we'll see, maybe it ends up molding into 2 attackers, but the way it kind of lined up, it looked like Hannah Tyrese, the striker, and then as you said, Izzy Rogers is the one that's more in the supporting role.
Yeah, kind of an attacking midfield position right now for Izzy Rogers, and it really seems to be a large part of the UHSP strategy is to continually not let Lyon get comfortable with where certain personnel is on the pitch and what kind of matchups they might have.
UHSP trying to break out here. Hildebrand never really got that ball settled to her feet. Kind of overrunning with it, but she's able to now had it, lost it. Steele has it for Lyon College.
Yeah, so there's an adjustment right there. We almost never saw Jessica Steele coming back to the ball in the first half. It was all long balls over the top, trying to get her a run to isolate her one-on-one direct towards the goal. And here in the second half, looks like Lyon is going to try to settle into a little bit more possession and build it up for those chances for Jessica Steele.
So goal kick here for the Tactics. If they can find a way to win this one, they will be back to 500 at 4-4 before entering the home stretch of conference play. This one is sent out. It is someone slipped there on the attacking roll. It was Steele that slipped. Turf Monster got her.
Second time, got her with the turf burn earlier.
UHSP wins the challenge on the near side. Now they play it to the middle, but it's going to be intercepted, taken away by Stauffer. Tactics, though, do a good job to prevent any quick counterattack. They're trying to settle it down now here at the midfield. Sent towards the near side.
Sarah Agnew's shown some really good stuff in this game.
Ryder's going to try and apply some pressure now on the Lyon defense. Tries to put a shoulder on her. Try it again. Lyon College, though, a heavy touch. It's going to be taken away by Rogers. So she's got it, trying to spin free. She can't, though. Hildebrand does a good job to win the challenge. Now Rogers throws it towards goal. Not sure if it was meant to be a shot or she was looking for a run, but it's grabbed either way by Moore.
I think she just knew that was kind of her only option there. She was going to lose possession if she had tried to play it across towards the sideline anymore.
Lyon College, again, a team that averages just under 10 shots per game, 9.8 on the season. When they do take their shots, though, they're hitting the target at a 50% clip. 50% of their shots on goal have been, or 50% of their shots, have been on target.
That's an impressive number.
And hey, if you're going to get a small amount of shots, you got to take advantage of your opportunities, and they do that, does this Lyon squad.
Well, and you'll see that, there are different strategies to this game. Some coaches, they just want you to throw that thing to the frame as often as you can, make something happen, see if we can create rebounds. And then you have other teams that, it's the quality of the shot that matters a lot more to them than just the volume.
As you look at these two teams, I'm not sure if UHSP fits more into the quantity over quality conversation in terms of the amount of shots, but they do average about 6 more shots per game than this Lyon College squad. Tactics throw 15.9 shots per game on goal, and 43% of their shots have been on target.
Yeah, I think you can still categorize this UHSP team as one of those teams that is looking for the quality shot still.
College slowed up a little bit, kind of stalled out those runs being made by the 3 attackers, and it's where UHSP will intercept it now. And now they'll try and counter. It's a good ball played ahead as they're able to find Tyree with it. Tyree trying to play to Rogers, but it's going to be knocked away by the defense of Lyon College.
Nice play by English.
English with a good challenge. Rogers now trying to get here with it. She needs some support. See if she turns on the Jets here. She does, trying to get around the edge there. Good defense being applied there by Lyon College's Byers. Somehow able to get around Rogers and is able to draw a foul. Great job by Byers there.
Yeah, really great work from Allison Byers. We talk so much about how young these rosters are on both sides. How about Byers, one of 4 seniors on this team, and you can tell with that play that she just made there in the back end.
Nice spin move here by Rogers. She plays it back to Tyree. Tyree trying to find a shooting lane. Instead, she finds Rogers, who's at the midfield. Goes for a shot with the left foot, but she slipped when she planted the right foot. Didn't get a lot on as it rolls to more, but great action there from the UHSP attack.
Yeah, that was excellent right there. And that's really what we've seen so far in this match, is that the Tactics are getting their best looks when it starts with Rogers and then distributes.
Rogers got double team there. There it is at Lyon College defense. Anytime she gets the ball, throw numbers at her. She tried to spin on a dime, but she turns it over, and Lyon College now with it in the midfield. They're going to just send it long, send it towards that near side corner.
And right now, if you are a UHSP player in that attacking third with Izzy Rogers, you got to keep in mind that all of these Lyon Scots have to have their eyes on Izzy Rogers when the ball is at her feet. That opens up some opportunities to make a run in from behind and maybe try to catch Lyon off guard. Let's see if they can generate a chance like that.
Played near the edge of the 18-yard box. Tactics knocked it away. Going for a long shot towards goal. It's going to be a 2-hopper that Harding will handle as Couture was trying to throw one towards goal. Ooh, Harding's pass was nearly intercepted there. I think that was Steele that nearly jumped in front of that passing lane.
That's the last player you want to intercept one right in front of the 18.
Took a deflection. Tyree tried to get to it. It was the right idea by Hildebrand. She originally, I think she was trying to go towards the far side corner flag. Didn't get a lot on it. Fight for it near the sideline there. Foul's going to be called. Go against Lyon College. Free kick coming for the Tactics.
Yeah, Bailey Coliano quickly emerging as a leader on this team in my eyes. So solid, and just love how consistent her play is out there.
Tactics were trying to go towards the near side corner. They're on the free kick. Lyon College will get to it though. Got possession of it. They play it to the midfield. They one-touch it back, but it's too heavy of a pass, and it goes out for a throw-in. Tactics throw it in. They'll have to reset everything back to their back line. Steele's applying pressure, though. That's going to lead to a pass to Hildebrand, who gets it in the midfield. Nice job to get to this and go inside with it. They go towards Tyree, but she was offsides. Right idea there. Great idea and a great run by Kroll.
Yeah, and, you know, I almost like that better as a dummy run, you know, where you get Tyree to come in right direct, right in front of the goal almost, kind of a little bit more towards the back post from that angle right there. But then you can have Izzy Rogers slot in near the top of the 18 from there. And That may have been that extra piece of action that the Utes were missing on a potential scoring chance there.
They go to English, now they go back to Kroll. All in Rogers, that was a missile toward her. Couldn't settle that one down, but Utectics get a good bounce as they try to go back to Tyree. That's may have taken a slight deflection. It rolls away. Utectics get it again as it's Rogers with it. Gonna try and play Tyree free down the near side. Tyree's trying to get the edge there, and it gets poked out of play. It's going to be a corner kick coming here for UHSP.
Starting to see the balance of power shift in the midfield here in the second half. UHSP has done a much better job in the midfield in the second half. And, you know, it's what we saw at the end of that first half as well. Once again, ever since Rogers has been moved forward, it has been really difficult for Lyon to get out of their own end.
English is the one that will bend this into the box with the right foot. Throws it to the bit of the side of the penalty spot there. It rolls all the way through. Kroll gets to it, plays it back, sets up for a one-time shot that was low on the ground. That was partially whiffed on there by the Utectics as Agnew tried to get that on goal, and she's got it again now.
She's been so active in this game. Great job to work back to the ball, stay involved in the play, and the Utectics are just kind of chopping away here in the second half, just slowly but surely sapping that energy from Lyon. Costs more to play defense than it does offense.
Be a throw-in on the far side corner.
Something about being on your heels, backpedaling versus going downhill and on the balls of your feet just wears you out a little bit more.
See Tactics with it. It gets poked out of play.
At least I would assume it's kind of the same concept in soccer. I experienced that in like boxing or taekwondo I used to do. And when you control that distance, if you can be the person on your front foot versus constantly backpedaling the whole time, I mean, it's amazing how much more energy you have.
Another corner kick coming here for the Utectics. They play quickly. English is going to try and send it in the box. But it goes off the end of her foot, out of play for a goal kick. This feels kind of like what we saw early on in the first half, where Utectics have the possession, trying to build the attack. And of course, we saw that it took about maybe 15, 20 minutes. I'd say probably closer to the 20-minute mark for Lyon to get into their groove in that first half. English with a line drive right to the foot of Rogers, or no, excuse me, that was not Rogers. They get in a great run here, running in, shot towards goal, and they score. Wimberly with the goal on the pass that was put in by Tyree, and the Utectics lead it 2-1 with 32.5 minutes to go in half number 2.
That was a phenomenal play by Hannah Tyree. That was a 10 out of 10 settle. She had to get her foot up almost near waist high to knock that one down and just brought it to a perfect rest at her foot, allowed her to play that ball in perfectly. In the awareness, you know, to bring that ball down and then still have the eyes in the back of your head to see Trinity Wimberly sneaking in from behind to score that goal. That was a thing of beauty.
So Wimberly with the goal, her first of the season. Play one-touch ball. This one's thrown towards goal. One hopper there from Rogers. And an easy save there. 4 more.
Should have been a handball there.
So with the assist from Hannah Tyree, that will be her first of the season as well. Lyon College has it now. They'll swing it towards the near side. Played ahead. They're going to try and get it back to Tyree, who played a perfect ball on the last goal. She's going to lose this one. It went out of play, though, so it's going to be a throw-in for the Eutectics. About 14 minutes gone here in half number 2.
Lions gotta find a way to start winning some more of these 50-50 balls and controlling it in their own end instead of just immediately giving that ball back to UHSP. The few times that we've seen the Utes knocked off the ball, Lyon has kind of panicked when it's been at their feet and given it right back to UHSP, kind of like that right there.
And that led the Eutectics trying to send it into the box. Now potential for a breakout. They find Steele. Steele, the goal scorer for Lyon College so far here tonight. They start to throw some numbers forward now. Fern has it. Played out here to Stauffer. Steele trying to find maybe a shooting lane on that right foot, has to play it back. It's going to be a long shot towards goal. Harding wisely just lets this one get out of play, as that was Fern trying to throw it to goal.
You'll allow that every day of the week if you're UHSP.
And you can see they're really trying to make sure that Steele gets it off of her foot quickly as it's turned over here on the goal kick. Fern has it.
We got to look out here. That's a low and with a chance for Jessica Steele to make a huge play.
They tried to throw that back towards goal, and it was well wide on that shot attempt. And as we see the adjustment now for the Eutectics, they'll go back to having English take these goal kicks.
Yeah, I think that's a good play, especially with a 1-goal lead. Just no reason to take any chances here. It would feel kind of silly to give one up in that fashion.
This one rolls all the way through. And College gets to it, though. Pressure being applied by Rogers. Lyon College is going to continue to try and switch things around here and try and continue to kind of shift the defense for the Eutectics.
Yeah, and that's what they're doing a better job of right now, is switching that field. That's why they've had more sustained possession these last couple of times down.
Find some space, going to bend this back towards goal. A little roller right there to Harding again. Fern going for another long shot. Interesting to see Lyon College starting to go for these long shots here. Wonder why it is they're deciding to try and settle from distance.
Yeah, I'm with you, partner. I think that plays right into the Eutectics' hands again. They would love to see some more shots from around that 30-yard range.
Fern had to get poked away from her. Now they're going to try and free up Tyree on the run. She couldn't get to it, though. Lyon College was able to get it. Rogers almost had the steal. If she steals that, it's 2-on-1 for the Eutectics the other way.
Yeah, that was big-time danger. Now you got to look out coming the other way. Great play by Lindsay English to cut it down.
English, the one that intercepted that with that left foot, but they continue to battle at the midfield. Foul goes against Fern. She wanted to take another long shot as well. Free kick coming for the Eutectics. Very good defensive game for UHSP once again. Taking a look, shots 8-7 in favor of Lyon College. 4 of those on target. UHSP, 5 of their 7 have been on net. Next attempt intercepted here.
Interesting, I heard one of those injured Lion players from the sideline telling their teammates, hey, know who you have. Don't get caught ball watching. And that's kind of what we noticed at the beginning of this half, Tanner, was that Lyon was starting to really focus more on the ball, especially when it was at the feet of Rogers. And just a great play from Tyree to get it to Wimberly for the goal as a result.
Hard not to ball watch when Rogers can be so dangerous. There she had a tough time settling that one. That was far out from her body. Has it on the near side, trying to make a run down that sideline, not able to keep it in play as it goes out. Be a throw in for the Eutectics. You can kind of see, we saw it out there on the field, Lyon kind of talking with each other, saying, hey, we can slow down. We don't have to just keep sending out these long balls. So see if they make that adjustment, kind of go more to this possession style that we've been talking about.
Well, and every time we've seen them switch the field, they've had success. When they try to go a little bit more direct like that, they've been turned away.
Tactics force it inside, and it's taken away. Hildebrand, numbers for the Tactics, 3-on-2. Hildebrand steps over with it, trying to cut back to the middle of the field. Nice one-touch pass here for Rogers. If she can keep this in play, she will throw it towards goal, as Moore is right there holding the post to corral that save. Great pass by Tyree to Rogers.
Phenomenal hands from Bethany Moore. Had to snag that out of the air. Typically, as a keeper, you like it if you can get your body behind it, that second line of defense, and kind of trap that ball against your body. She had no choice but to pick it out of the air, and excellent hands. That was a confident play by Bethany Moore. Much tougher play than it looked for Moore.
That's not an easy save, even though you're right there on the post. It's more so just long as you avoid giving up that big, juicy rebound, it's a success.
And more than anything, if that slips through your hands, that back there near post from the vantage point of our viewers is just wide open.
Throw in here for UHSP. We've really seen the Tactics have this great connection with these three now, kind of leading the attack with Hildebrand, with Tyree, and with Rogers. Those three have been creating all kinds of havoc offensively here.
Yeah, and the best defense for UHSP has been the offense from those three.
Here the goalie calling out for them to swing.
Yeah, they want to try to switch that field like we talked about.
Got it in the middle now.
I mean, look at how much more space to operate since they've switched that field. That was incorrect pass, though. Get away with it for now.
Hildebrand, if she could have gotten to that, was going to try and send Rogers on a ball towards the corner flag. But they've kept it close now. They send it ahead for Hildebrand, who will try and flick this one on. Trying to race after that is Wimberly. She scored the game-winning goal. As of now, things stand where it's 2-1. College on the near side. 23:45 to go here at half number 2. UHSP looking for win number 4 on the season. Get back to 500 before they get back into conference play.
Would be double their win total from last year.
And hey, they've got to like what they see right now. That will be a foul. Player down over there on the near side. Can't see who that number is. Might be Fern. They're going to call on the trainer, and they're going to stop the clock here. 23:18 to go.
That is Emily Simpson, and that would be a huge loss.
She went down awkwardly there on the challenge. And Simpson was creating all kinds of offense for Lyon early on in half number 1. So you're right, it would be a big loss if she's got to come out of this game.
I'm sure this is going to turn on a dime right as soon as I say it, but no cards issued in this game.
Lyon College does not commit a lot of fouls. If I'm not mistaken, just one yellow card handed out to Lyon College so far this season, and that's quite remarkable considering that they have played 8 games so far this year, and this is game number 9.
And you know, not only that, I feel like they have been on the physical side of style of play, and you know, that's a huge credit to Lyon to play physically without fouling.
They continue to work on the injured player Simpson over there. Kind of reset everything for everyone here. It's 2-1 our score. UHSP on top thanks to goals which have been scored by Alexa Hildebrand, her 5th of the season, and the first goal of the season, the first goal of her collegiate career for Trinity Wimberly. Makes the 2 goals up for UHSP. Jessica Steele has the lone goal for Lyon College, her 4th of the season. It was 1-0 Lyon College, and UHSP's had 2 unanswered goals. So we're here at the Creve Coeur Soccer Complex. Tanner Hendrickson alongside Colin Surrey here for this non-conference clash. In a game in which it's been very even so far here tonight.
Sure has been. You know, we kind of made that observation early on that this looked like it was going to be a really hotly contested match. Great to see Simpson up under her own power. She's got, oh no, oh no. Now she is going to ask for a little help.
She's going to need help getting off the field, which is not a good sign here.
Yeah, that was tough to see. She was kind of walking off as if, hey, I got it, I'm good. And then about 3 or 4 steps in, kind of thought, maybe not.
It's not a good sign. Hopefully we'll be able to see Simpson come back into the game at some point here. So they're going to send out one of the coaches to go help her.
Yeah, it's just so unfortunate to see a freshman go down like that. A player that we've really sung her praises so far tonight in what she's shown. She plays like a much more experienced player than a freshman.
They're going to help her off of your screen there. Trainers out there with her to try and work on her. So we've got 23-18 to go here. Continue to work on the injured player, Simpson. They're waiting on 2-3 players helped her off that were in the lineup for Lyon, so that's what the delay is here.
Yeah, I saw Millie Beller was one of those players.
So run out the back for the trainers there to go see what's up. So hopefully everything's going to be okay for Emily Simpson. She's the one that went down.
I have helped out carrying that trainer's bag on the road a few times. That thing ain't light, and that's pretty good speed across the pitch there with that thing. I'm pretty impressed.
Saying you couldn't move like that with that thing?
Well, I'm not saying that I couldn't, Tanner. I'm just saying it's impressive.
I think we've got everybody good to go now. Again, it's going to be a free kick here for Lyon College. Chance for them to throw this into the box. It's on the near side, close to the sideline there.
And that's what kind of gets lost in all of this, is that this is a great opportunity for Lyon.
So here we go. Resuming play again. This ball. Lyon College sent it there. They had nobody there, though, to get to it. Maintain possession of it, though. Going to go try and send this one into the box. One hopper flicked on towards goal, but it's flicked wide. Not able to get it on frame was Couture.
That's
Good
the best.
ball.
That's the best stuff we've seen from Lyon all second half, and just about at the midway point of this second half. Let's see if that sparks him a bit.
Byers was the one that threw that nice ball into the box. LeBrain gets to it. Looking for some help. Gets it to Rogers.
That was such a veteran move right there from a freshman, Izzy Rogers, understanding that, hey, it's not about really pushing the ball right now. Just try to get a little bit of that possession back, and unfortunately, that pass is errant and out over the far sideline.
Throwing here. Oh, not a great touch there. Rogers almost had another steal. She's had 2 or 3 tonight that she's been so close to just getting that steal and breaking free. Great ball played in. Trying to get this towards racing in. Not able to get there, though. Just a little too far out in front of Tyree.
Excellent burst of speed from the sophomore out of West Memphis, Maggie McCollum.
And a great ball from Kroll as well.
Yeah, that was good on good right there.
Tactics tried to cross. Got blocked. The recent goal scorer, Wimberly, was the one applying pressure.
Was that your first Mosquito partner? I think I'm on at least like 12 or 13 at this point.
I've got quite a few over here.
They are busy tonight.
Yeah, you know what? I changed my mind. I wanted it to be cold, so they weren't around.
That makes one of us. I'll take the warm weather every time, partner.
It's a beautiful night out here, especially now that the sun's gone down. It's going to be played towards us, trying to get it to Rogers, but it goes out. It's going to be a throw-in for Lyon College.
Yeah, if I was the Cardinals play-by-play guy, I'd be able to tell you what kind of moon that is off in the distance, but I'm not up to my stuff on that in that category.
Which is funny because you were last time we talked, we're into the weather patterns. As here's a nice little 1-2 touch here for Rogers. Rogers going to throw this towards goal. One hopper saved by Moore. Yeah, you told me we were going to have a cold October, and I got to say, so far it's not been very cold.
Yeah, it's interesting. Delayed October, that's what I meant.
Lyon College tried to head that down the line, not able to keep it in. English throws it in, right to the feet of Rogers. Nice job to win that challenge. Then a miscommunication as they played it down the line. That was Agnew.
Look at the effort from Tyree.
Tyree's applying pressure, not able to force it off of Lyon College like she wanted to, and it goes for a goal kick inside 20 minutes to go in half number 2.
Love the work ethic being shown here by the Eutectics. This is danger.
Nice intercept there. Rogers has it, gets the edge with the right foot, tried to lift it under the bar, and it just sailed high. Great steal there by the Eutectics. Was that Tyree that forced that turnover?
She has been awesome in this second half.
Danielle Nether comes into the game.
And I'll tell you what, Sarah Agnew has just been outstanding tonight as well. So, you know, here we are in pregame touting this as, hey, you got superstar versus superstar freshmen on each side, and it has been the supporting cast for each side that has really gotten it done. But, you know, that doesn't tell the full story. Izzy Rogers, just the attention that she draws, opening up chances for her teammates out there.
And we've mentioned it. Since they've gone with kind of the two tackers and then Hildebrand in the midfield, Hildebrand, Tyree, and Rogers have been causing all kinds of havoc on that Lions back line.
Yeah, this is what Lyon needs. More switching the ball. Got some space to operate with now.
College going to try and play that towards the edge of the 18-yard box. Cleared away by the Eutectics as Hildebrand's got it. She'll send it ahead. Tyree's the one making a run here. It's going to be one back now by Nether. Not out of play. Kept in. Lyon College once again going for that switch.
Good work out of the back line. Apologies.
Down the line, knocked out of play. Throwing again for Lyon College. Inside 18 minutes to go now. Play this into the box, headed away. Tyree's got it, turns, finds Rogers as they've got some numbers now to the Eutectics. They're going to try and play this through. Tyree able to not settle that ball down, trying to get past one more defender, but the touch is just a little too far out in front. Lyon College will avoid that dangerous opportunity for the time being.
I mean, if you get past Allison Byers, you have earned it. She has been great back there for Lyon all night.
Taken away by the Eutectics as they go back towards the near side.
Can feel the legs are getting a little tired here for Lyon.
Hildebrand, late challenge there. That's going to be a foul. That's going to be a free kick for UHSP. Man, Hildebrand took the worst of that one. Hopefully she's okay.
And that was Jessie Stauffer that took her down. Stauffer is listed at 5'6". She looks a good 5'8" to me out there, and typically those keepers are a little bit taller.
So Rogers is not going to line up on this one. They're going to have Lindsay English and Hannah Tyree near the ball. It looks like they're going to actually send Tyree away. So English will be the one that will play this into the box. Chance for the Eutectics to really open this one up here.
This might come on net.
English goes for goal and was going for that right side corner, and it just sailed high, maybe a little bit wide right as well.
Yeah, I like the idea.
So they will just play this short. Bad pass there, off target. It's going to be taken away by Hildebrand, who will go to English. Nice little flick over there as it's played for Nether, trying to get around the edge there. Instead, it's going to be knocked out of play, and it's going to be another corner kick. That was a nice little flick by Tyree.
Hannah Tyree is in some sort of zone in this second half.
It feels like every ball she's played has been right on the money as they need it.
Just perfect, you know, to the point to where it's like you just can't even place it out there any better. You got to be just in awe with the skill that Tyree possesses.
English is the one that will send this into the box. High arcing ball, back post, running underneath it, getting it with the left foot, but it was struck high and out of play for a goal kick.
I think that might have been Wimberly again.
So trying to see who it was that got there, snuck in back post. I think you're right, partner. I think it was Wimberly. Inside 15 minutes to go.
She's picked her spots well. You know, she hasn't, I think those are the only 2 runs that she's made from that near side of the field, and put one in the back of the net and nearly did it again.
So we're inside 15 minutes to go here in the second half. They try to play a through ball ahead. Believe that Steele that's chasing after it. Lyon College get to it. Good job defensively by the Eutectics, trying to win the challenge. And they're going to call a foul against Lyon College. They're going to say that they caught her in the back half of her leg there on that, trying to recover there. It'll be Eutectics free kick.
The athleticism of Bailey Coliano is something to behold. Look at the way she sprints out to that ball. We've seen this surface is pretty slick, and as the temperatures are dropping, maybe a little bit of moisture out there on the field as well, she was able to plant that foot in the ground and then come back out. I thought for sure the Lyon attacker was going to have the advantage there, but Coliano with excellent work.
See the Eutectics again with it now on a throw. And as I mentioned, inside 15. So now with Eutectics up, any sub they make, the clock will stop. Lyon sub game will continue on. Good thing to see. Simpson walking on her own power now near the bench here for Lyon College. Eutectics give it here to English. English going to try and play it down the line for Nether, or excuse me, Rogers. Rogers the one who will be the one that gets to it on the successful run. Rogers tries to play to the box, banks it off of a Lyon College defender, and it goes out of play, and it will be a throw-in right at the corner there, I believe, or is it a corner?
I think it's a corner.
It is a corner. Didn't see the signal from our side official there. Rogers the one actually going to take this. She sends it in with the left foot, throws it right to the penalty spot, headed down on target. I think that was Hildebrand that got the shot off, but it was right to Moore on the header.
I mean, that looked like that was her strong foot right there. I mean, that was impressive left-footed in-swinger from Izzy Rogers.
I have to wonder if the reason they didn't have English take that one, and I've heard Coach Jameson off to our left talking, sounds like they want to get a little bit more defensive-minded, make sure they don't lose this lead here. They want to leave here with their 4th win of the season.
English, one of those stalwarts in the back row.
Tried to go to the middle there. The nice part for the Eutectics is you can play even defensive minded, and even while you're still defensive minded, you've got speed with your 2 attackers up top.
Well, it just keeps Lyon from ever getting too aggressive, because you know that you've got Izzy Rogers screaming down the other way at you the minute that you decide to take a chance out of the midfield.
This one rolled all the way to Harding.
And the question is here, partner, at what point does Lyon really start to get aggressive and feel like they have to throw bodies forward? Feels like we haven't reached that point yet.
Heads up. I'm going to say that you were able to get a piece of that.
I got a little hand of it. I wish I would have been a little more solid on it, but well, got the job done, I guess.
You know, hopefully, we're probably dots on the camera, but if they zoomed in on me, I really bailed out on that one.
That one was like I was running a button hook and Aaron Rodgers fired a 100-mile-an-hour pass at me. I turned my head around and whoa, there's the ball right on me.
Yeah, well, neither one of us were really looking. That's why I abandoned ship, unlike you.
Out here calling a game, not looking. What does that say about us?
That's probably not a great sign. And that is great effort to keep that ball in, but ultimately we go out. Hildebrand hit the hand there. It'll be handball against Lyon College. Just came up, hit Couture. Free kick for the Eutectics. Approaching the 10-minute mark here. And Eutectics looking to get back to 500, get victory number 4 on the season, and double the win total from a season ago. Great job as this is taken away. Rogers throws it towards goal. It's bobbled, and did it go in? They're going to say that it stayed out.
Oh.
Moore almost had a lapse there, but was able to recover and keep that out.
What a rocket off the left foot of Rogers again. I mean, that might be her best quality. Do you ever see Izzy Rogers not just get a completely clean strike on the ball? It is something to watch, the way that she has control with both feet.
As we see a goal kick coming here, based on where she was at, I just assumed easy save for Moore, but man, it was struck so hard and so clean. Made that more of an adventure than I was expecting.
Well, it was the reason why I was praising Moore earlier when she snagged that one from close range from Rogers, because it's got a lot of pace on it.
Nice headed ball from Rogers there. Rogers will get back to it now. Tries to play it to the corner. I believe that's Wimberly that's over there. Nice little give and go. They go back to Wimberly. Wimberly went to send that into the box. I think she slipped when she went to kick that. I don't think she got taken down on a challenge or anything, but a nice job to intercept here when Lyon was trying to go quickly on a counter. This is thrown towards goal, but it's going to be well wide and go out for a goal kick. I believe that was Coliano that threw that towards goal.
Trinity Wimberly has just shown a ton of soccer IQ in this game. She has made a number of extremely well-timed runs, and she's picked her spots really well as well, kind of mixing it up, you know, not going back to the well every single time with the actions, and it has given fits to that near side of the defense for Lyon College.
As we see Lyon College with it in the midfield, trying to get this ball, or the Tactics going down was Rogers, but it was on a challenge. It was clean, says our head official. Lyon College will come here down the far side. It's too far ahead, though. It's going to go out. It'll be a throw-in for the Tactics.
And I wonder if that's the fatigue there from Lyon. I was a bit surprised that there wasn't a real push the minute that they got possession there to try to go on a run and really push some bodies forward, and instead, UHSP able to control.
Oh, this ball's played well. Tyree is free. She's onside, says the official. Tyree will score, and the Eutectics take a 3-1 lead with exactly 8 minutes to go in half number 2.
Talk about placing it out there. Lindsay English, and you know what? Hannah Tyree deserved that goal for the way she has played in this second half. I mean, this is a breakout game for Hannah Tyree. If she can continue to show this type of form, look out. Everybody else in the AMC, you have to be put on notice, because all of a sudden, this isn't just a one-trick pony with the Eutectics and Izzy Rogers. You got Alexa Hildebrand. You got Hannah Tyree doing what she does. We saw Trinity Wimberly score her first career goal in this game. This is impressive what we have seen from the Eutectics tonight.
Tyree's third goal of the season. Coincidentally, the third goal of the game for the Eutectics as that goes out of play.
All unanswered, too.
Exactly. Yep, that's true. They were down 1-0 after Jessica Steele scored the first goal. About 23 minutes into this game, and since then it's 3-1, or 3-0 for the Eutectics. Rogers now has it here near side. And if that assists for English, I believe to be her first of the season. Just kind of hard to believe. We got a free kick here for Lyon. Got about 7 minutes to go. They could really use a big opportunity here on this free kick. Try to play it towards the edge of the 18-yard box. It bounces loose, and the Eutectics will clear it away from danger for the time being. Long shot from distance. Would have been a good field goal, but it sails high here, as it was an attempt from Byers.
Yeah, going back to that free kick, that's one of the few things that I think are going to get pointed out to Izzy Rogers in this one to improve on. Late in the game, you got a 2-goal lead. the last thing you want to do is foul and give those set piece opportunities to your opponent, because it gives a team that's been struggling to get into the attacking third an opportunity to push everybody down into that penalty area and get a clean look at goal, which has been so difficult for Lyon to generate in the second half.
See a throw in here for Lyon on the near side. Try to play this into the box. Nobody really there. So it'll be cleared away by the Eutectics. Nether was the one that just sent it away.
But you see why you do that right there. You get a little bit of a miss hit, and you never quite know where that ball is going to come to feet.
They're going to call foul against Eutectics, so free kick here. Here's another one where they can throw some numbers forward. They don't really, though. Didn't really get a ton of bodies there. English is the one that gets to it on the receiving end. Trying to settle this one down, lining up a long shot from distance. That was Balder as that was trying to throw it towards goal. Now for a goal kick.
Yeah, and none of these long shots have really felt threatening, Tanner. It feels like Lyon has got to find a way to get their star unlocked again in this one. Jessica Steele, she's been really quiet since the first half.
Ever since her goal, she's been very quiet. This is a dangerous opportunity inside the box. That's Byers, and it bounced up and hit her hand. And that's going to be a free kick for the Eutectics.
I was a little bit surprised that Lauren Harding did not decide to come off her line and try to high point that one. It landed, it looked like a little bit in front of the six, but that had a lot of air under it and hung up for quite a while.
This one is headed back towards the 18-yard box there.
First touches at midfield have been much better from Lyon here of late.
Well, it is worth noting for Harding, I don't know if this is just her sixth career start, but listed on the roster when the season started as a forward. She was not the one that got the start early on in the year. They've since shifted her to that position. So one of those that's still probably learning when not to come off the line.
And game situation, you think
That
probably factoring into that a little bit. You got a 2-goal lead. If it's a 1-goal lead, maybe decide to be a touch more aggressive.
College has got some numbers now. They're going to play Steele through. Steele is onside, goes for a shot. It got deflected. And it's going to go out for a corner kick. That was partially blocked by the Eutectics. Inside 4 minutes to go. Call out Iceland. I wonder if that is for Burgess' daughter, who is into the game. She's from Iceland, or it could just be a coincidence. We'll find out. Corner kick coming in. This is a nice ball played in. Harding does come off the line. It's bouncing around. It's loose. The shot attempt right to Harding as it found her, as she was basically standing near the penalty spot there. And it's one of those that maybe, hey, look what I found.
Yeah, I think the ball caught her that time.
Tactics will take it, though, with their 3-1 lead with 3 minutes to go. They got a chance for a breakout here. They've got numbers. Wimberly plays it to the middle. That one just went under the foot of Tyree.
Great work there. Coliano again. I mean, she just has no quit in her, and that's a play that doesn't feel all that significant, but it's just more time ticking off the clock now for Lyon.
They really needed that goal.
Oh, gosh.
Rogers slow to get up after blocking that kick there. She's to her feet, but moving gingerly. Something to keep an eye on for the Eutectics. Fern's got it. English will step up and intercept, though. Back to Fern. Fern goes down the line. And a nice intercept there. Boy, the defense has been good today for the Eutectics. Late challenge there.
That's Kaylee Park again with a great play, and that's just frustration shown there by Jessica Steele, because she just hasn't gotten the opportunities that she would like to in this second half. And that's multiple times now in this second half that we have called out the freshman Kaylee Park's name, coming off the bench and just playing solid as can be in this back line.
fight for here. Inside of 2 minutes to go here. Steele has generated 5 shots. Only 2 of them have been on target, though, tonight. Take a look at the team comparison. Tactics have outshot Lyon College 13-12. 9 of those 13 shots have been on target for UHSP.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure 4 of those steal shots came in the first half.
Yeah, she's not done much here in half number 2. In fact, I would doubt if all 5 maybe came on. I don't know if she's generated a shot this half.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Tactics have it. Rogers with the ball. Got some pressure coming. Plays it ahead for Tyree. Just a little too far out in front of her. Wimberly's trying to win it. Wimberly right now, as we're inside a minute to go here in half number 2, has the game-winning goal for the U-Tactics.
Smart play by Coliano. Just going to wind some time down. Under a minute to go now. Playing keep away.
They may just try to go to that corner flag if they get the ball that deep into my territory again. Miss it here. English, though, will pop it up into the air.
Take it into the corner that Jessica Steele is not in.
Got about 30 seconds here. Rogers has it. 25 seconds to go. Gives it to Tyree. A little one-touch pass. Rogers going to get to this. U-Tactics looking for one more, and they will get one more with 18 seconds to go. Izzy Rogers adds to the U-Tactics total as they lead at 4-1, her 5th goal of the season.
This is a statement performance tonight by UHSP against a quality opponent in Division III SLIAC. To come out here and show what UHSP has shown is just almost losing words for what we've seen. You know, just the progress that this team has made within a season. We're about at the halfway point. I'm trying to rack my brain the last time I've seen a team that just continues to look so much better every time out.
Tactics clear away the latest dangerous chance from Lyon as the clock hits all zeros. 4 goals for the U-Tactics, 4 wins on the season, and it doubles up the total from a season ago as they win the non-conference clash against Lyon College by a final score of 4-1 here at the Creve Coeur Soccer Complex. U-Tactics get 4 goals tonight. As their goal scores, Izzy Rogers scores her 5th goal of the season. Hannah Tyree scores her 3rd of the year. Alexa Hildebrand gets her 5th of the season. And then Trinity Wimberly scores her 1st collegiate goal. The freshman who gets the game winner in this one scored as well. The lone goal scorer for Lyon College is Jessica Steele. It was her 4th of the season as they now drop to 2-5-2. And Colin, we wrap this one up here, taking a look at the final stats. UHSP 14 shots in this one, 10 of those on target. Then Lyon College 12 shots, 5 on target. But boy, how about that trio? All 3 of them end up getting a goal with that last one from Izzy Rogers. Izzy Rogers, we saw Hannah Tyree, and then also Alexa Hildebrand. Those 3 with goals, and those 3, when those 3 were on the attack, played very well tonight in this one.
It was a complete performance tonight. I mean, up and down the roster, every part of the field showed just excellent things from the U-Tactics. And again, you know, this was a 1-0 game in favor of Lyon. 4 unanswered goals from UHSP, just undeterred whatsoever in this one. And, you know, you look at the schedule coming up, and you got a long layoff now before you take on Columbia next weekend, Sunday. So over a week layoff before you take on not only one of the best teams in the AMC, but one of the best teams in the entire country. And this is a serious confidence booster that has to make this team feel like, hey, we know they are big bad Columbia, but this is a different U-Tactics team. And if they come out and they show what they did here tonight, they could give that Columbia team a little bit of a scare, or at least make Columbia think, wow, this is not the U-Tactics we remember from a year or 2 ago.
Certainly will be interesting when UHSP's back in action, as my partner said, a week from tomorrow when they have a conference clash against Columbia. They'll be at home. 3 o'clock will be kickoff for that one. As the final score tonight in the final non-conference clash of the season for the U-Tactics, they take down Lyon College by a final score of 4-1. For my partner Colin Surrey, I'm Tanner Hendrickson as we say so long from the Creve Coeur Soccer Complex.